Don't make me turn it off. You're doing bad singing again. Singing of dead people.
Yeah, no.
Singing about dead people is illegal.
Never was.
Oh yes.
Yeah, no.
You're not allowed to sing about dead freaking people. There's just little freaking mindless bandits and freaking natives of all things. You're not allowed to do that. No one believes it. No. You know what? There we go. Much better.
Fuck you, dude. It's too quiet, bro.
Okay, so fine. Let me. There we go. Is that enough?
Yeah, bro.
That's the perfect volume. That's exactly what you need.
Alright, okay. Well, I'm ready now. So we can start.
I don't think you are. You were too busy singing.
No.
You were way too busy singing.
No.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
No. See, it's July for them, and what is it for us right now? We're on June. We're almost there, right?
Soon TM. Court is now in session for. How do I say that? Let me check my camera. Just move it slightly up.
Your Honor, the defendant seems to be adjusting their camera for some reason.
Yeah, this should be right. I think it looks fine. Okay. Machi Tobaye, Your Honor. The pixie of the arpeggio.
Whatever that means.
Right. His trial. Court is in session.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is A-OK, Herr Judge. Very well, Prosecutor Gavin. My opening statement, yeah? No, actually, there was something else I wanted to ask you about. Yeah? Say, you're going to visit someone in the hospital with an incurable disease. What do you say to them? Eh? I mean, you wouldn't say, get well soon, right? You'd only be kicking them when they're down.
What are you talking about?
Actually, I'm going to visit someone who is terminally ill. Right after this trial, the Chief Justice's son.
The Chief Justice?
His son is afflicted with a most terrible disease. He doesn't have long, it seems.
Oh.
So I thought I'd go pay him a visit. I thought saying something moving might be the order of the day.
I like how he's just casually talking about this topic.
Maybe it's like you're trying to get some advice from other people, you know? Why don't grown-ups ever just say what's on their mind instead of pretending?
She's looking at me with something like... with something like disgust. Hey, what are you looking at me like that for?
In any case, I'm a bit busy today, so let's wrap this up quickly.
Nah.
I'm gonna say right now, this is not gonna be a quick trial.
Like, let's wrap this up quickly. Well, you might as well start exploding me two to three penalties at a time then.
Alright, Mr. Justice, I ain't got no much time. I'm about to explode you 5 times in a row. Have fun.
It's like, wait, so I can make a single mistake? Yeah, no, not really.
Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement. Briefly.
Very briefly.
You're in luck here, Judge. I believe you'll be going on your hospital visit sooner than you think. First, to review the victim in this case, Romain Letus, age 35.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure, okay.
The global manager for Diva Songstress La Miroir. The cause of death, blood loss due to being shot by a large caliber revolver. This report has all the details. The court accepts this into evidence. Letus is an autopsy report added to the court record.
Damn, look at that. We have no other items on the list. This is the only one.
Not if you don't even have your badge, bro. 45 caliber. That's quite large, isn't it? A direct hit from that could knock a man off his feet. However, the bullet struck him in his shoulder. The damage to the body was slight. Death was not immediate. Sadly, his blood loss was such that he could not be saved. I suppose the victim's condition could have been much worse considering.
Damn. Only 2 pieces of evidence.
Crime foto ha detto ti cortò
Speak English now.
2 shots were fired. 1 shot missed, the other penetrated and passed through the victim's shoulder. Both bullets were found in the wall at the scene. Observe
Let me guess. Get
diagram.
on the 3rd piece of evidence.
Yep. This is where the bullets hit.
Now, given how much damage those bullets did to the wall, I'm surprised they did not fracture the other side of the hallway.
Must be a
I'm
thick.
just-
I don't know. Must be a thick wall. I see. The court accepts this as evidence. This evidence.
Oh yes, my 3 items of evidence. Oh, here's another one.
If we're talking about 45 caliber revolver, oh no, that's already in the evidence, man.
I know. I'm just saying it's not visibly there.
We must assume that the killer was adept at the weapon's use. Really?
Yeah, apparently weapons that size have a powerful kickback. If say the judge tried to fire one, it'll break every bone.
A bit overkill.
It'll break every bone in his body.
The defense will take more care in choosing examples. As I was saying, the victim was shot backstage in a dressing room. This dressing room has only one entrance, this door. That does seem to be the case, yes. However, there were witnesses who heard the gunshots. He's talking about you and Emma, huh? Yet when the witness entered the room, it was empty. Save for the victim's body, of course. But that's impossible. Exactly. This murder was impossible. For all but one person. One person? That is, of course, the defendant, Machi Tobaye.
Man, a blind person successfully shot that fucking gun.
Only this defendant could have committed the crime? But how? It's quite simple. The circumstances of the crime scene make it clear. Very well. I assume you have testimony to back up his claim. Or this claim. Please show the witness to the stand. Your name and profession, please.
Emma Sky, I'm a detective for the police department. I was on security detail at that concert forum that night. At the concert forum that night. Emma seems tired, somehow.
Security at the concert, you say?
Some security I was. I couldn't even stop a murder.
Now, don't blame yourself. Things like this happen. I've made even bigger mistakes in my career, you know.
I'm sure that makes her feel much better.
I want to hear about these bigger mistakes.
Uh-huh.
In any case, because you were on security detail, the crime was quickly discovered. And we were able to identify the killer. You may give the court your testimony if you would. Describe the circumstances of that day and your discovery of the crime, please.
Alright.
Alright, whatever. Like, whatever. I'll do whatever I want.
No, this is not a really. The night of the murder, I was on security backstage at Prosecutor Cabin's request. Only people involved with the concert in some way were all out backstage. At the beginning of the third set, I heard shots. I went into the room filled with blaring rock music and found the body. I examined the scene and determined that only the defendant could have done it. Nah, that's certain.
I was lucky that the detective was the first on the scene. But that door was the only way out of the room, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Then I don't get it. How can they say that Machi did it?
Looks like we need a bit more information.
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination right now, because I ain't got no time, or else I'm gonna explode your ass.
Remember, one mistake, 5 explosions. The night of the murder was the night of the concert, yes? That's right. What was the detective doing on security detail, I asked. If it was only a concert. My thoughts exactly. But orders are orders, even when they come from rock gods. Prosecutor Cabin.
Yeah, allow me to explain. I smelled something that day, you might say. The stench of conspiracy. That day, as the concert hall...
Conspiracy?
Well, isn't it obvious? My keys. That whole morning... No, the whole day was ruined. And it's all because someone stole my keys. I couldn't ride my hog to the show. I couldn't open my guitar case. There he goes again.
Isn't it possible he simply misplaced them?
Misplaced them? Misplaced items don't just wander into a murderous victim's hands on their own. What's this? Prosecutor Gavin, if your keys were in the victim's hands, that makes you a prime suspect. Love, slow acting and new. Utter quinine is waiting for you. He's singing something.
Does everything with this guy have to be so over the top?
The killing happened in the middle of my concert. I was, like a sailor, adrift on a sea of sound. Anyway, I didn't want anything else stolen. So I put the detective with the most time on their hands on the task. I see. I can accept that.
Well, I can't. What do you mean, What do you mean, time on their hands?
Please, the testimony.
That sure went places. We were let in, though. I didn't know about that. I certainly didn't invite you.
I gave the Frolin special permission to be there. I wanted to see her again. Oh boy, did you hear that? We're officially involved now.
Gee, great. Some other hangers-on tried to get backstage, but I drove them off. So no other outsiders were there then. And then... I believe we were having a chat when we heard the shots. You were the one chatting. I was eating snackus. No, you were assaulting me with snackus. Let's be accurate here.
True. Ah, hey, no snacking in court. Aren't you sure that the shots came from Lemiroir's room?
Yes, absolutely. Hey, I'm the one being cross-examined here. Here, this'll keep you.
Oh no, she's doing it again!
Thanks.
Dude, look, it's half bitten as well. Oh my, she's literally eating her snacks.
So, Munch, how about Munch, Emma? We were right, Munch, there. Hard to be mistaken about that, Munch.
Please, either talk or eat, not both at the same time.
Cool. Right, so after that, me and Mr. Lawyer there opened the dressing room door. Rock? Blaring, yes.
When you say rock, are you referring perhaps to this rock and roll music that's so popular these days?
That's right. When we went into the dressing room, music was blaring over the speaker on the wall. Yeah, that was system. Yeah, are your nerves feeling okay now? You don't feel anymore?
So?
They pipes. What is this sentence? They pipe sound from the stage. Whatever. They pipe sound from the stage into the backstage through speakers. That way people in the back can hear when they're supposed to be on stage. Did it have to be so loud?
You don't listen to the governors with your ears. You feel it with your entire body and soul. I always have the backstage monitors at full volume.
When we walked in the room, the band was playing Guilty Love, I believe, making it easy to determine the time of the crime.
We hear that music playing. Then everyone on stage for that song has an alibi. Including myself.
Anyway, I closed off the scene and started my investigation. How could you know something like that? As I said, I was clear. It was clear from the circumstances. Listen, we know there was only one exit from the room that The small window only opened a tiny crack, and I was standing in front of that door. So how could the killer have fled the scene? There's only one possibility. The air went.
Oh,
But that air vent was too small. Who could possibly? Exactly. There's certainly no way you could get through, nor me. The only one who could fit through was a child. A child. Remember, access to those rooms were limited. Only those involved with the concert were allowed.
and of all the people involved with the concert, only one small enough to be considered a child. The defendant? The pixie of the arpeggio flitted. Is that right? Flitted up towards the sky and disappeared from the scene of the crime.
Are we still addressing the fact that that kid is supposed to be blind, right?
There's also another problem, by the way. You know how everyone says like, oh, it's a big gun, it's a big gun. That kid can't shoot that without having actual damage to his arm.
I know, but that's just the other issue. The main one is like if he's actually blind. You're telling me that he knew which direction to shoot conveniently and or exit the crime scene like it's nothing.
Yeah.
But that's just conjecture.
Oh, there was no other way of that room. Out of that room. You were there. You should know, Herr Forehead.
And there is another vital piece of evidence. Evidence? What? Marks were found on the air vent grill. Traces that it had recently been opened. Wait, what? And something else was found quite clearly. The defendant matches something.
Matched to by his fingerprints. Order! 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 That air vent was the only way out of the room. The defendant's fingerprints were found in the grill. Well, Herr Forehead, what fairy tale does this suggest to you? Only one could pass through that vent. That doorway to heaven. And that one is our pixie. Why are you looking at me, Apollo? Hey, I was out looking it up in the audience.
So this was the decisive evidence.
Quite decisive indeed. I believe that's enough of that. The prosecution has a rather convincing case. The only way in and out of the crime scene was watched, making the defendant the only one who could possibly leave the scene. Simple and decisive. No, I'm clearly running out of time here, so I need to fuck off. So anyway, guilty as fuck all. I'm
Immediate guilty charge.
I believe we've heard enough to determine our verdict. Even if I wasn't in a hurry to make a hospital visit. I think you're just making excuses, man. I'm sure the Chief Justice will appreciate the gesture. Unfortunately, we have no direct witnesses. Fortunately, the criminal left decisive evidence for us. That will have to be enough.
Just like that. Oh, it can't be over already.
Well, I believe this trial is finished. If the defense has no contradicting evidence, the prosecution has presented our proof, clear and plain.
I mean, look at all this crap I have here. I mean, come on, guys. This must be great. Actually, what's in here?
I mean, we also got like witnesses as well. Or like people.
Anyway.
If you have contradicting evidence, it better be clear and plain. Apollo, they've got us on the ropes already. We better come up with something quick.
I know. Think, what can get us out of this? We need evidence or a witness that can prove Munch is innocent beyond a doubt. Without that, gulp.
Mr. Justice? Time's ticking, boy. I ain't got time. Hurry the fuck up! You have contradicting proof. Wait, hold on. I didn't read that. Go back.
So you need to.
That can overturn the prosecution case. If you do, you'd better tell us about it now.
This is it. And so soon. If I mess this one up, it's all over. Yeah, 5 explosions.
The court wants call a witness.
It's like, none of these would help. And, what do we have here? Slide from her. Witness,
Wait, what's up? What's the guy say? The man? The man? No. The Litus.
Oh.
Shot during the performance. He died after leaving me with his last words. Yeah, I mean, okay, that's fine. The singer lauded the side on the ballot from the tiny country, Burguinia. Oh, yeah. A blind pianist arrested on suspicion of having shot Mr. Silitus.
Honestly, like, presenting this man, the only thing he said is about the siren. Like,
I mean, obviously, I think that the correct choice here is to just show or like ask for a witness, maybe, or actually show contradicting proof. I don't know what evidence we have to show a contradiction. No, it's probably a witness. It's definitely a witness.
because none of this helps. Yeah, not really. So, well, actually, this again, like if that is text right above his head over there, if it's even readable, but yeah. Doesn't even say anything.
I can't read it.
Oh. I see like an A letter there and some Y and some K like thing or R. But yeah. This man only said siren. That's it. I mean, sure, it's not gonna penalize you immediately, but for at the beginning of the case, right?
Probably not, but we. Yeah, I don't know.
Call a witness. Call help. Should we try that?
Yeah.
Prosecutor Gavin, you claimed that there were no witnesses to this crime. Are you absolutely sure?
Absolutely. I'd swear it on my career as a prosecutor. And on my million-seller hit song After Quinine, My Love. There he goes again.
That's too bad, because there was a witness.
Oh, really now? You're not wasting my time, are you, Mr. Justice? But how did you come to possess knowledge the prosecution clearly does not?
Because I'm the only one in the world who knows this. Damn. What's going on? I just talked to him and now... Ugh. He's alive! Mr. Rudolph, can you hear me? Gold, so gold. Witness. You're gold? Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Help's on the way. Can't see. Hang in there, Mr. Rudolph. Tell me who was the witness. The witness is Siren.
What? The victim said this before he died? Perhaps he did, and perhaps he did not.
What do you mean by that?
All we know is what her forehead says he said. It's no testimony, especially since it comes from the defense attorney himself.
But it is the truth, he said it. I even told you about it. But apparently you ignored me completely.
It's my policy to fully investigate everything I deem relevant. Clearly this rookie lawyer thinks he can tell me how to do my job. That's enough. Mr. Justice, we need clear contradictory proof from you. This witness of yours, unknown to the prosecution. I hope you're right. Failure carries a stiff penalty. About 5 explosions, I'd say. Perhaps a stiffer penalty than usual is called for.
That's right. That, make it 10 times the explosion. There's no packing out now.
Let's hear the name of your witness, Mr. Justice.
I mean, if it ain't this.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know.
If this explodes me, then this is rigged.
Be big rigged, yeah. Lamiror?
Recall Mr. Rudolph's last words. I'm gonna reread this again for the fucking billionth time.
Yeah, we literally just had it. The siren. Aha! He meant the siren.
That's right. The siren of the ballad, Lamiror. Lamiror was only on stage for the second set, and she had access to the backstage area. She could have been a witness.
I see. Well, Prosecutor Gavin. My claim still stands. There was no witness to this crime. Very well. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth then, shall we? We will now take a break from Detective Emma Sky's cross-examination. Please show Lamiror to the witness stand.
Lamiror will say nothing the night of the murder. Not today though. Today we'll track the story out of her no matter what it is.
I think I know what's gonna happen now. And it's gonna be really stupid.
And of course it is. It's always something stupid. It's way too early into this case.
Yeah. It is my distinct honor to welcome the Siren of the Ballad to our courtroom. Oh, okay, no, never mind. You are too kind. Oh, you can speak English. Yes, I can. Though I'm not very good. There is much I do not know. You speak so well. Have you spent time here before?
Here specifically.
Actually, I do not know how I came by my knowledge of your language. Nor where I studied it.
Yeah. What does she mean she doesn't know?
I too thought to call her as a witness, but I did not. I had a reason, of course.
What's that?
Lamiror suffers from amnesia. Amnesia? Lamiror. It is not my true name. Yet I remember nothing of the time before I was given it. Nothing of the time before I started singing on stage. Whoa, she's even more mysterious than I thought. As lauded singer Lamiroir, she lives a good life. There are little difficulties for her thanks to her success. Yet, I do not wish to subject her to unnecessary stress. I see. I care surprisingly little about people's pasts. I have nothing to fear in this court, Lamiroir. Thank you.
Well, you had to be afraid of my cords of steel, you know.
Uh-huh. Yet there is something I do not understand. I am being called as a witness? What might I say? No one will tell me anything of what happened. Lamiroir, let me be frank. I did not want to ask you up here to testify. Yet that young gentleman with the wide forehead over there was adamant that you stand. Oh my. Congratulations, Apollo. You're the bad guy.
Yes.
Well, now that you're here, please give us your testimony. If nothing else, the sound of your voice is welcome.
Man, Judge, you're forgetting all about your urgent mission to go to the hospital, ain't you?
Yeah, straight up. Tell us what you saw the night of the crime.
I mean,
What
she could make all sorts of bullshit right about now, and in all honesty.
Yeah.
No one knows what she was.
I mean, yeah, nobody was keeping track of her, so.
So yeah, she literally can come up with all the bullshit in the world right now.
As for what I saw nothing.
No, imagine it, the cross-examination ends at that. That's over.
Well, I know, Apollo. You seem to be wasting my time. I don't like that one fucking bit. I told you not to waste my time, and here you are doing exactly that.
Wasting every last bit of it as well. You're not even spending a single second for me.
That night, I was invited to sing on stage, and this is it.
This I did.
This I did, yeah. I did not return backstage after the second set. Then I was led by the police to Mr. Gavin's dressing room and told to wait there. That was where I learned that something had happened, but I wasn't told the details. I must say, you sound wonderful just testifying.
W. Let's also remember the fact that this fucking woman just randomly, plainly told me like, oh yeah, the Taos guy's dead. Who told you that? Fucking bro.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna convince the people from that one, but again, I was the only one who's hearing it.
That is the weird thing. So here's the funny thing. Like, she shouldn't know the fact that he died. She shouldn't.
Yeah, and yet she did. And I can't even prove this by evidence anyway, because everyone seems to think I'm full of fucking shit on this.
Yeah.
I hope he was too distracted to hear what she was actually saying.
There you have it. She saw nothing that night. Now we can only pray that the defense has the sense to admit defeat and refrain from detaining her here longer than need be. Wow, you just got better, Apollo. Way to go.
Man, I'm just getting more and more evil. Where's my mustache at this point?
It went from bad to worse. Very well, Mr. Justice. Keep it short and sweet. I ain't got time, like I said.
Lamar will talk to me in the night of the crime. She must know something, and I've got to find out what. No 5 explosions yet.
No, too early, man.
But you must have seen something. Mr. Lithouse named you.
Mr. Letus? How can I tell you what I don't know?
Lamar, he said you were a witness with his dying words.
Oh, Foxy! Holy shit, the fucking Bruges! That's her
Yeah,
Bruges!
I mean, yeah, that was in the room, I know.
That might be the only way to connect her there, but who knows when it fell, but we'll see. I do not know what he meant to say, but that night...
Like the question is like, where can I present that as a point? That's
Yeah.
It was a great concert.
You heard me sing? Thank you.
I was hoping to get an autograph later, actually.
Of course. Mr. Justice, this is a cross-examination. You're out of line and out of time. Do you know what you're doing? If anyone deserves an autograph here, it's me. One of my gavel would be nice.
And then I'm gonna bonk this attorney on his forehead.
Herr Judge. What's this? It's my autograph. Now, keep this trial moving. What? Oh, my grandchild will be so happy.
Apparently, his grandson is a big fan.
Apparently. Let us continue, shall we? If you would, Lamiror. Tell us what you did after your stellar performance.
You did not return backstage once? Where were you then? What were you doing?
I was cleaning up on stage. There are many things I must do for a performance other than simply sing.
And was Machi with you at the time?
Unfortunately, I do not know where he was.
So much for an alibi for Machi. With Machi, correct? How was he then?
He seemed as he always does. Though I believe he was shocked by the news of Mr. Letus' death. Okay, I'm gonna assume they probably told them at some point, because it's really weird, because Gavin was like, oh, you can't tell anything to them, you can't speak to them or anything like that. And then suddenly she already knows that he's dead? Really weird. I don't know, maybe we'll find a glaring contradiction somewhere. But anyway, yet he is not the type to show much emotion. Yes, he's giving the police no end of headaches. He answers most questions with silence. And those glinting frames speak nothing. The questioning hasn't gotten very far. We sat there waiting.
How was the incident explained to you?
I was told nothing in detail, only that Mr. Letus died. And of course, investigations require some security. But Mr. Letus was my manager. I wanted to know more. I should have been told.
Man. And here's just pretty much making a point like, oh yeah, I knew about this. I was told eventually. Kick W, I guess.
Can you open court record for a second? Check the third one. Can you check it? Details? Ensure the efficiency and secrecy of our investigation. The bearer is hereby ordered to speak to no one outside the investigation concerning any details of the case. Okay. Doesn't. So we obviously have that. I feel like this might be a way to ask her how did she know about the death. Like who told her. Oh, anyway, we'll see. What's that? Both Machi and I were beside ourselves with concern. Allow me to apologize, but please understand. Keeping you in the dark was as painful for me as it was for you. Yes, I understand.
Think. What does it ring true about her testimony?
It's hard to imagine Lameroy lying.
She might not be lying, but she's hiding something. What would she tell? Why wouldn't she tell me the night of the murder? Saw nothing. Huh?
Check the last statement again.
That night I was at the same station.
Oh! Okay, hold on. Let me check the last one. I want to quickly check the last one.
And I was stuck by the place. I was wait there.
That was where I learned there was something. Okay, not that one. Third one. Okay. This is where we use the brush, right? I did not return backstage. I don't know about that. What about the brush?
Well, assuming this can be applied here, otherwise,
I mean, yeah, she could
else.
say like it happened before her going to stage, right? But this is, I think this is the first contradiction I see anyway.
So aside from whatever this thing would help, this is that. I mean, it's just one explosion, right? It can't hurt.
I guess.
Well, music stopped, so must be correct. I'm sorry, Eleanor, but I'm having trouble believing you. You remember this brochure, do you not?
Why, that's Lamiroir's. She was wearing it for her song.
Care to add that to the testimony, Prosecutor Kevin?
What?
This brooch was found after the murder took place, at the very scene of the crime. Can you guarantee that it was found then? I mean, I'm saying, how you prove that?
I mean, we found it, right? So
Yeah.
we were the ones who. Yeah, it's clearly we found that item after we entered. The only time we entered was during the murder. What?
How did you Bruce get backstage if you did not go there yourself? And as Prosecutor Gavin has just told us, you had been wearing it during your performance that night. Nice.
Nice. What is the meaning of this? Lamero, are you wasting my time? Please explain.
Don't make me explode you. Hello? No.
She says English is quite difficult.
Yeah, that I know it's very difficult for you. You're very bad at it. That trick's not going to work here.
Lenki shipa?
No, bad singing in court means instant guilty verdict.
Your forehead may be large, but you are a lawyer, truly. But you have missed one important fact.
What now?
Lenkische, trali
No.
In
No.
fact, at the time of the incident, I went backstage, but only for a moment.
What?
Lily Pasha.
No.
Think back on the moment of the crime. You know whereof I speak.
Is she really saying all that?
What's she talking about, Apollo?
Right when the incident, yeah, text goes fast. Right when the incident occurred. Ah, is she talking about that? Watch this room for me. I have to call for backup. Right, understood. You want me to make sure no one comes in, right? Mr. House, can you hear me? Nope. Yeah, I get it. You're gold. Yeah, witness. Yeah, don't worry. Yes, we know this. Yes, witness. It's Siren, yes. Gotcha. Siren? How can a Siren witness anything? Yipes. Emma, what was that? Who's there? What's wrong? Emma, did you see anyone just now? Huh? No? I gotta have a sword and I hear a door close.
I looked in the room. Just a glance, mind you.
It's just... Ah!
Wait, so you telling me she's the one who entered that room for a second?
You're
And
telling me that she just glanced in the room for a brief second and the detective didn't even see a single soul in the hallway. Fucking bruh.
Is that right? I mean, that's gonna be kind of hard to disprove.
Also, she glanced into the room, but then why is that on the floor? What? God damn.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, so this was when your brush dropped. That explains that. It does. There was no other time I could have dropped it.
That's ridiculous. You only looked in for an instant, but you dropped your brush.
Her forehead. She has raised a possibility. The only thing that can counter that is evidence.
So stubborn, man. God damn.
I know. I know how. Okay, I know how. I know exactly how, actually. So she looked in at the crime scene. Actually, I intended to go into the dressing room. I knew nothing of what had happened, of course. But the moment I opened the door, I heard a horrible voice. Her forehead shouting, "Who's there?" No doubt.
That happened after the slamming of the fucking sound. God damn, get out of here.
Yeah. A horrible voice, indeed.
Ugh.
I closed the door immediately.
Bullshit.
Well, that explains the bruise.
It doesn't.
Let's return to your testimony.
That's too convenient. She's hiding something. Aurora, you did look into the room, though, right?
Yes,
Testify as what you saw.
very well. Though it was only the briefest of glimpses.
Oh, bullshit, man.
When the song was finished, I went back to Seisha. So it's the next one. There's a new one added. I saw nothing. The late Mr. Letoux's body was behind the wall.
That's just...
Oh, Foxy, look! Bracelet! It's active!
Wow, it's being really active there. Anyway. A wall? Was there a wall there?
Shanky is in
No, that's
English?
not what he said.
Is what in English? A division or partition, I believe. It was a large dressing room divided in two halves.
We're pointing out that little slidey door there, right?
Hmm.
And The murder took place in the inside half. I guess that partition might have hidden the body.
There was a place. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I see that. And there wasn't. So there wasn't. Okay. Well, I saw nothing. It delayed Mr. Latus's body behind was a wall. Wait.
I'm so glad that you even know that fact that this woman is real something, honestly.
Open the evidence again.
That's just a percent button.
Do we have a map? Okay, we. Oh, I guess she can see it. I guess.
She's just assuming it was behind the goddamn wall or on the spot, but yeah, whatever. Anyway.
Crime scene.
That's times and stuff. Not like any of this helps much. We clearly have to look at her fucking nonsense with the fucking bracelet, don't we?
Maybe, yeah.
Nothing too crazy here.
What's this say? Time of death. July 7 between 9 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Cause of death, blood loss, 30-45 caliber bullet wound. Time elapsed between shooting and death currently under review. So it's not even guaranteed. It's just an estimation right now.
And none of this other stuff is helping us in this case.
What about the third evidence again? I feel like that third evidence has to play a role somewhere at some point.
Yeah, but it's just you speak of nobody.
Yeah, and I know Gavin gave this to everyone. So nothing delayed. Okay.
Given that this is also the only new line in there anyway, but
and I see the bracelet is on, so it must clearly the bracelet's reacting to something.
Well, if I stare at this a bit. Let's see, what am I staring at? Honestly, this. So, there's nothing moving on the face, right?
Oh, she stopped talking. Dude, what?
Huh?
That second sentence. So she's talking normally here. But then she's
Yeah, then the mouth's no longer moving whatsoever. Against seeing the body. Like that, there's nothing else to animate on her, honestly, aside from the mouth.
That has to be, yeah, that's gotta be the thing. That's really weird. So she's maybe mumbling it or something?
Yeah, you can try to confirm.
Gotcha!
Oh, she's swallowing at that point.
The late Mr. Liddell's body, you say?
Yes.
You know something more about Mr. Liddell's death than you are saying.
What?
I can see you're trying not to you're trying not to remember, but the effort made you swallow. You can't fool my eyes. Honestly, that if someone told me that I just swallowed during my sentence and that's through contradiction, I'm fucking done.
It is true. I was so terrible after all. It was so terrible after all. Why did Mr. Litus have to be shot?
One moment, Leroy.
Yes?
What was that you just said? Why did Mr. Natal have to be shot?
Yes.
She was hiding something. I knew it. Clamor, I'm afraid you haven't realized it, but your words just now contradict your testimony.
Huh? How could that be?
Take this! Or contradicted her own testimony, and I have the evidence to fucking prove it.
It's gotta be the third one. Like, she knows more than she should.
I know, it's like... all these other things are kind of just meh. This fucking thing is the fucking weird as hell.
I mean, I don't think that one is in play.
I'm just saying, this is weird as hell.
That's
This
too early.
thing-
Yeah.
This is like, again, you know too much, woman. How do you know this much stuff? And these just do fucking nothing, honestly. Like, absolutely nothing. I don't think. I mean, this could do something, but I think it will do something. So maybe it finally works. Tell me, Lamirore, how did you know he had been shot?
Well, I...
Immediately following the incident, a gag order was placed on the scene. This is the document proving that. And in your testimony, you told the court, no one told me anything about the incident. Furthermore, you testified that you had seen nothing. You're so full of fucking shit. Yeah, it's unbelievable just how much.
Yeah, man.
Yet you knew that Mr. Dude had been shot. How could you have known?
York!
York, really?
Lamiror, you are wasting my time! You are hiding something from this court, I hope.
You are wasting my time, god damn it.
Dot.
Everyone's out here to waste my time. That sweet song of hers was sounding a little too sweet.
Now I remember.
Oh, thank god, suddenly you remember.
Please, allow me to add to my testimony. Of course. All we want to know is the truth. She looks kind of pale, huh?
She saw something, I know it. Even the victim said so.
So what, this one changed?
I saw bullet holes in the wall and knew he had been shot.
Okay, I saw bullet holes in the wall and knew Mr. Latus had been shot.
Yeah, so-
Impossible!
Yeah, because again, this is you're literally fucking telling me right now that you saw through that fucking door right there. You peeked in, you saw the wall, no body, and you saw the bullet holes somehow. Why you have fucking X-ray vision?
I mean, this is obviously the right answer, but you can press her first before doing it, just to see what she says.
Comedy, man. She's using wall hacks, man.
Yeah, man.
Only a glimpse yet you knew that they were bullet holes?
Yes, I recognized them immediately. I have seen bullet holes before, you know. You have traveled the world as a singer. You must have sung in places far more dangerous than our country. I go wherever my voice is needed. Those places are many these days. That's really cool. I hope I get to travel like Lamiror someday. I plan on recording my next album overseas. Their studios have a different sound, you know.
Maybe I should go on. No, you will not go on a Horse of Steel tour. No,
That sounds
you'll stay
awful.
Right here. You'll stay right where you are.
This is the previous one. Some bullets. This is the
Fucking-
fucking way.
Freaking load of fucking bullshit.
Oh, fuck, he saw my ass.
I don't know. They call you the siren of something, but lies are hardly becoming of such a creature.
I'll put down worry of our prosecutor, Mr. Justice. Such put-downs are hardly becoming of you, Popolo. Stop polishing your forehead and start polishing your character, yeah?
Come on, can that be cool for once? Observe the diagram. Now, you looked in the front of the door for just a moment. Correct?
Yes, that is so.
There were bullet holes in the room, yes? But they were in the wall. The door is on.
Ah,
You see, assuming you merely glanced into the room, you couldn't have seen those bullet holes.
Yark! Lamiror. I think we've had this discussion already, and I'm not liking it where it's going. Yes. So you agree you're wasting my time, right?
Yeah.
I'm afraid the defense has raised yet another good point. It appears you have been holding back something. And I must tell you, I must tell you what it is that I saw. Yes. The happenings in this trial are being recorded. And I'm certain it will be in the news of in Burguinia. You understand your reputation is at stake. It falls to you to avoid tarnishing it. Personally speaking, I still believe that cross-examining her will yield us absolutely nothing.
Just getting contradicted so much with her own words, and here you are like, I see, it's still nothing. Leads to nothing.
I think Gavin is trying to use her amnesia as like a reason not to believe her, essentially. That she's misremembering.
Either way, she sure is misremembering a lot of confidential details that should not be fucking known. But she knew how Mr. Lelouch died, and he named her as a witness. You must have seen something, Lamiror.
Very well. Lamiror, please continue your testimony. Very well, I shall.
Yes, add more bullshit. Oh, great, it's something new entirely. Great!
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. She's completely changed perspectives now. What? So from the back, from that one little room there?
Yeah, now she's just on that little window.
Window, yeah. Okay. There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it. There were two shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. But it wasn't Machi. It was a grown person. I know it was. So you did witness the crime. And the killer was a grown person, you said? This is my first time hearing this, I assure you.
Swear to God.
A nice play, Herr Forehead. Very well, Herr, Mr. Justice. You may begin, not wasting my time by cross-examining. Please, now, immediately. Mr. Justice.
Why, Justice, if you waste time pressing random lines any longer than necessary, I swear I will.
We will have an extremely serious discussion in my office.
Yeah, a very serious, explosive discussion.
Great going, Apollo. You were right about Lamiror. What's wrong? You don't look too happy.
This whole thing smells fishy. That's what's wrong. So you were heading towards the dressing room.
Yes.
So this is a little before she opened the dressing room door and dropped her brooch. About the same time, Emma and I heard those shots. So if you were at the other side of the fucking door, then what's the brooch doing at the fucking door? This is so fucked up.
Okay, I can see what happened. So if she was on the other side of that room, basically seeing through that little window, she heard the shots. You two went in the room to check on Letus, right? On the guy that died. Emma went away, and it was at that point when she came in, I guess, and dropped her brooch, maybe?
So yeah, we're gonna assume that she saw this whole thing happen through the window, and then she tried to go all the way around and open the door briefly, like, oh, so anyway, I'm out.
Yeah, I think that's what essentially she's trying to say, but we'll see.
And mind that brooch was still laying on the part of the floor where the gunshots will be visible anyway, so...
Yeah. So I don't know how... I think this happened some other time, but...
There got a bunch of bullshit going on here.
Right. I was on my way back.
What exactly is something? What exactly is something like a little window?
Yes, well, window is the best word I know in English. I think this is how it is said. Yes. You need not worry, Lamiror. Your choice of words is impeccable. There is a small window in the dressing room in question. Perhaps the defense remembers this detail?
That little window on the wall.
I saw the crime from there. 2 shots, I couldn't do anything to stop it.
You are certain you heard the 2 shots fired?
Yes, quite certain. I was on my way to the backstage exit.
Through the other side of the wall there? So,
I don't know how we don't know how the area is laid out, so maybe
I'm just wondering, like, huh?
maybe you have to go through there. We don't know what the layout of the building is, so who knows? Maybe she had to use a different route. I don't know. There's no evidence for that right now. This was when I heard a faint sound like a gunshot. That was not faint.
Very faint indeed.
Wondering what it had been, I peered through the window. That is when I heard the second gunshot, much closer.
And there were 2 bullet holes at the scene. No contradictions so far.
It all happened on the other side of that window. There was nothing I could do. That's a big deal.
It wasn't me. Who shot? Are you sure?
Yes, quite certain. It amuses me that you would question her testimony. it is testimony in your favor. Isn't it my job to object? Yeah, Polo, what were you thinking?
Susie, let's just listen to what Lamador has to say. Can you tell me how you were so sure?
Yes, of course. You see...
Grown person. That's a little vague.
I am sorry. Excuse me, your language is lacking, I know. Certainly you could at least see whether the shooter was male or female. It was a man, a young man. And you're sure of that? Yes, his voice was quite clear.
Voice?
What?
Quite clear voice, especially through all that loudspeakers going on, with loud music and shit. Yeah, I'm sure.
Wait, you're right. Yeah, how?
Like I'm sure it was pretty fucking clear, all right. I don't know if I can prove that right about now, but I'm just saying, you know.
Looking at this diagram, it seems the dressing room was quite cluttered. It does seem likely that you wouldn't have had a clear view of the shooter. As a singer, I rely more on my ears than my eyes. When I hear a voice, I do not forget it. That voice was the voice of a man. So you heard a voice, but wait. Couldn't that have been the victim, Mr. Letus? Absolutely not. Did I not just say that I do not forget a voice? If it was Mr. Letus who spoke, I would have known. Indeed. So you were at the window and you heard the shooter's voice. The voice of a young man. Apollo, this is a good testimony. It proves he wasn't Machi. Indeed. If this turns out to be true, it would cast the case in a considerably different view, or light. What is the defense's opinion of this testimony? Shall we just say it's pretty good? I mean, it's like you know what? Like Gavin said, it's not our job to object to anything that's in our favor, right?
I mean,
although I guess it is technically contradictory. I don't know how she could have heard it.
we don't have a way of necessarily
Prove it.
making a solid argument here.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, let's say it's a good testimony, right? And if Gavin has anything to say, then he'll object, right? And then we might have to prove something or whatnot.
This is just pure comedy, man. I like how the window isn't even on the diagram here, honestly.
No, but we know it's there though.
Either way, absolute comedy. Fucking fiesta. Sure, let's say it's a good one. Okay, fine. Well, I have to say, it's pretty good. Vital even. This shows that the shooter wasn't Maki.
Oh, 1 sec. It's lagging for me. Okay. Ha! Surely you can't be serious for her forehead.
Why not?
Allow me, Royer. I understand why you would want to protect Machi. Yet remember, you are the siren of the ballad, and lies do not become such a creature. What does the prosecution mean? Don't tell me you're wasting my time now as well. I'm losing my patience here. Apollo, what's he talking about? Well, you mean the judge's patience or Gavin's statement?
How come no one bats an eye when he says stuff like that?
I recall the state of the crime scene quite well.
Stay out the room?
Yes, and when the murder took place, that window was closed.
How nice.
I find it hard to believe you could hear a voice through it. What? But I'm sure. Lamiroir, I have nothing but the highest regard for your musical sense. But my opinion of you as a witness is somewhat lesser.
Objection!
But she's the only eyewitness we have.
Objection!
So you say. And the victim named her, the siren, as the witness?
That's right. That's what Mr. knows.
We heard your claim. We even entertained the possibility, and it brought us to this. Herr Judge. Yes? The prosecution requests that the witness be excused. Please. But why? Well, simply, we do not wish to waste your time. Ah, okay, I see. Okay. Wish granted.
Okay, immediate. Okay, let's go with that.
I'm afraid I must honor the prosecution's request. There is indeed a question of the witness's credibility.
But this Lamrover can't testify.
We don't have a chance of proving Machi's innocence. This cross-examination is over, and my time has been spared. Thank you, Mr. Gavin. Prosecutor Gavin.
Yeah, right.
You may continue making your case while I go away now.
Well, I'm just gonna leave the room now. I'm no longer needed.
Danke. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I would like to hear from Fräulein Detective again.
Objection!
Wait, let me hear Lamrover's testimony one last time.
But the cross-examination is already over. I told you, don't waste my time, Mr. Justice. What are you doing? Wasting my time. Until such a time as a need arises. Okay. This witness may leave the stand immediately. I'm sorry, I could not be of more assistance. At last, back to the real trial. Ready for it?
I hope I didn't just miss my only chance.
Fräulein Detective, how far have we gotten until we were so rudely interrupted?
Don't ask me.
I dislike saying the same thing twice. I never repeat a song for an encore. If you could, Miss Sky.
Actually, I was saying that the only way Mr. Ladau's killer could have escaped was through that air vent on the ceiling.
Ah, yes. There's only one door in the room. And a witness, you, was standing in front of it.
That air vent isn't very big, see? Kind of limits the people who could possibly get through.
I certainly would have a difficult time.
Sure would. Not that you would have been there in the first place, though. Remember, the whole backstage area was off limits to people not involved with the concert. The only one who meets the conditions for our killer is the defendant.
A virtuoso performance. I couldn't have put it better myself. She does state a clear case. Though reading the reports, something caught my eye. Oh, what's that? The circumstances of the defendant's arrest.
The circumstances? Again?
Hey, that's right, Apollo. Remember when we found Machi? That was bizarre.
She's right. Why did Mr. let you play disappear from the room? And end up on the top of that stage tower? I mean, honestly, there's no way this fucking kid just tracked that fucking body all the way there anyway, so... Holding a guitar, no less.
A perceptive observation here, Judge. Oh, thanks. It was kind of an accident, really. But you work in this job long enough. You got a nose for things. That just sure seems pleased with himself. Very good, Fräulein Detective. Perhaps you can tie it all together for us. Why was the body moved?
Yeah, why indeed?
And how does that lead us to the killer?
Exactly, yeah, how? Tell me how. How could this possibly have happened? That and nobody knows about the freaking magician in yellow guy.
Yeah, I feel like we're like the crazy people here, you know.
Yeah. I believe Machi stole the body because of some lyrics. He moved the body to match the Lamro's song. No one in this country had a motive to kill the victim, and Machi actually left his signature at the scene. All of this evidence clearly points to the defendant. I mean, again. So, her song?
Yes, the guitar's serenade. You notice its chord too, did you not?
It's good.
Or the events that day followed the lyrics to our song. For the keys, my heart held to so tightly were stolen. Held on to. Okay. That's yours.
Then the prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flames on stage. Mr. Leduc's life was taken by a bullet.
The rest hardly needs explanation. Guitar, up together to the sky. That's mad.
This is wasting more of my time.
It's like wasting my time again. This is a complete, absolute waste of my time. It's like a story out of some fairy tale.
That's also wasting my time. I admit I'd forgotten about the song, but there it is now, waiting for me, the grand finale, as it were.
Hey, you know I was the one who first noticed that.
Oh, good for you.
I've heard of jumping rope to songs and counting to songs. But killing? It's a wild word out there, Herr Judge. Very well. We've heard one song and dance. Let's get on to the next. The cross-examination immediately, right now, or else.
Or chorus, I might actually just kill someone. I'm not so sure I'm going to be doing much singing.
Hold it!
Who would steal a body just to match some lyrics? I didn't believe it myself, but it can't just be a coincidence.
Is this as Fräulein Detective says? Let us begin with the first verse. If you would, Fräulein Detective.
What? You want me to sing it?
You are the witness, yeah? Or did you want me to sing? I warn you, my fee as vocalist is not trivial.
Fine, fine. Let's look at the first part of the lyrics, shall we? When you stole away the keys, my heart held on to so tight.
Indeed, my favorite heart-shaped key ring was stolen that morning.
Next we go to the right page of the lyric sheet, where we find, burning on my heart, fire burned my love away, all away.
I did not read that.
No, I was cleaning something, and I didn't think it would automate away like that. Like a bullet of fire taken away all away, and that's not readable anymore, is it?
No, it's right there. As we knew, the prosecutor, Gavin's guitar burst into flame.
I feel like I did read that, but maybe it was just hallucinating. Mr. This life was taken by bullets.
Bravo, Fräulein Detective. Your singing is not bad. Now, for the finale. Is guitar, up together to the sky. As it says in the lyrics, Mr. Letus was found with a guitar high in the sky over the stage. No series of coincidences could be so well conceived.
That's right. Scientifically speaking, what would Walkie have Walkie? What would Walkie have said? That concert was whack.
You know what? Foxy? I think he might be right. It's hard to argue when she pours her heart into it like that.
Yeah, that concert's whack. Yeah, boy, jeez, that concert's all sorts of whack. Fucking garbage. Anyway, the shooter.
Hold it!
Does the prosecution have any idea why he do all this? You want my scientific opinion? No clue. But he clearly had a reason to go through all that trouble. Some deep reason. A deep reason.
Not only is it he steal my keys, he torched my guitar. Unforgivable acts, even if he had a reason, and worse if he had none. I think he's angry about the guitar still.
You think? Honestly, the only guy who he has an argument with about guitars is probably that other dude. With the, Rio hair, I guess.
Oh yeah, he's the bassist or whatever, the second guitarist.
Yeah, like he only has a problem with that guy when it comes to fucking musical instruments.
Yeah. Yes.
The dealer's complaints aside, I can't imagine someone doing this on just a whim.
Fräulein Detective, I take offense to that. What was it? To that description. Indeed, it does seem too well rehearsed, shall we say?
Yes, this crime was planned for sure.
Hold it!
But Mr. Riddle spoke English. He may have come to this country before. I looked into that, I assure you. Oh. It was his first time in this country, it seems. Apparently, he learned English on his own. Great.
You see? No one here had a motive to kill him, and certainly not in such an elaborate fashion. It does seem difficult to imagine.
Unless our famous prosecutor did as a publicity stunt.
What did you say? Prosecutor Gavin, did you did this to promote your song?
Hell yeah, he did.
Of course not. And I am quite dismayed by the ludicrous nature of her claim. Why would I need promotion? Everyone already listens to my music. They're even on my textbook at school.
And I never heard of them. What does that say about me?
Someone who lives under a rock, probably.
I mean, he can't even stand the loud music. It hurts his ears.
True.
I was just kidding. Don't get all worked up, little boy.
Hold it!
What do you mean by his signature? The bullet holes in the wall, of course. The bullet holes. The revolver was fired twice.
Okay.
One shot missed, and a left hole in the wall. Some awful trajectory there, you know.
And that means what exactly?
That dressing room isn't exactly spacious. Picture the shooter facing off with the victim in there. They can't even have been more than 5 feet apart. It would be difficult, almost impossible to miss at that range.
Difficult to miss,
You say.
you say?
Very. Assuming the shooter could properly aim. No, you can't be serious.
Machi, he can't see.
Someone still explain to me how is he doing all of this shooting and why was he in that position with the gun and stuff and you fucking bruh, man. Hell, either way, I'm more willing to believe that someone shot through the fucking window. It's just, the window was open, probably fucking shot through the fucking window at this point. Anyway, that's besides the point.
That's why he missed?
It's the only explanation that makes sense. He used sound and other senses to fire. Well, I would be willing to believe that kid would have to have some good hearing through that loud ass music anyway. But
You'd be surprised actually. People who can't see will have way better hearing.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I would not be surprised if he has great hearing, but him still pulling this off.
It's still really far-fetched, obviously. Yeah.
He used sound and other senses to fire a gun. Poorly.
That reminds me. The monitor in that room was blaring at the time, yeah? Hardly ideal conditions for tracking by sound. A blind shooter. No wonder he missed.
I knew those bullet holes would come back to haunt me. I think Justice. What do I do now?
Sit back and watch. Object to
Honestly, yeah. What do you do now?
The only way. I look at the gun for a second. My weapon, deadly high caliber.
This gun. So that's the Murdoch high caliber revolver. It doesn't say much. It's just a gun.
I think the only explanation, or the only thing you can probably mention, is that there was no way he could have shot it. Because if he shot once and missed, then he would have hurt himself shooting it. Right? Probably, I don't know.
If I can make a valid argument about that, that's... This man was arguably shot from behind. Like from his, someone had to stand behind him, arguably shot through the fucking window. If
Yeah.
If not that, whether it's true or not.
Yeah.
And it's angled in such a funny way as well on that diagram to hit that wall. So there's some funny physics going on here. Kid or not shooting it. But aside from that, can we make an argument about the gun? Honestly, I don't know.
Maybe sit back and watch for now. See what. Actually, what's the history? Oh yeah, it was about the kid shooting it. Can we make an argument?
It's about tracking the sound. It's like, oh, you know, you could use sound, but you know, not really. So his shot was really poor, a really bad shot.
You can just sit back and watch for now, see what he has to say.
I know. In some cases, when you fail really badly, it does rewind you, but you know. Let's see. You can see. So the first shot missed. As explanations go, it's all
Airtight. It appears the shooter did leave his signature. I'm afraid this is looking bad for our defendant. The witness may continue with her testimony.
You got it.
Okay, I think we do need to raise an objection at that point, though. Probably. So, was it the last thing, basically?
No one on this country had almost killed the victim on the scene. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Hold it!
Yeah, that's new, isn't it?
Yeah, this is actually a difference. I don't know why suddenly different. But you can't say that for sure. Please, none of those non-scientific objections. They're bad for my complexion. What's so scientific about a murder? The lyrics. Lyrics can be explained scientifically. Never underestimate the power of science. And there's the image basically.
Yeah.
But that bottle of fingerprinting powder down before you hurt someone like me. Okay, then explain it scientifically. I require more data.
No!
Likely story.
This doesn't look so good, does it, Apollo?
No, it doesn't. What do we do?
What do we do?
First, we don't panic. Too late. Even though Manji's case is leaking water by the gallon, Kevin's on a roll, and it's up to me to stop him. I can't even go back to that freaking previous
No, I think maybe it's the fourth line. Much practically. Yeah, the signature thing. It was the signature thing.
No.
Yeah, the only objection you can make about that is the fact that it was a heavy gun. That's the only thing you can make an argument for.
On this statement.
Yeah, somehow. Maybe it gives you the option, maybe not. We'll see. That you can only find out by doing it.
Alright, so do I press this option right now or
Yeah, just
No.
press it.
Move it!
You should pretty much just go back to that same statement. Bullet holes, yeah. That was fired twice. Can't see. Yeah. Like, he physically can't be able to do it, right? He's too small, he's too young.
I mean,
Like, at least that's what I would think.
there's so many objections here anyway for this kid to pull this off. It's like, okay, so this gun, it's too much for a kid. Shot twice, mind you. And then we're talking like this is a blind kid. And we're also trying to make a point like, well, this kid also, could not hear properly because of all the music at the time, right? And all
Yeah.
crap going on against him even firing this gun.
It just seems like such an unlikely scenario.
Why is the objective? Sure, there were bullet holes left in the wall. But that doesn't prove that shooter couldn't see.
Oh, how so?
Well, there could have been a struggle with the victim,
That's certainly possible.
and it might have been the revolver's fault.
The revolver.
The revolver was very large caliber, correct?
If the shooter wasn't used to firing such a large weapon, why, it could dislocate their shoulder.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they're making a point about this for us, so there's that, I guess.
Yeah, okay. So how is he gonna counter that? Like, Gavin has to make a claim somehow here.
The defendant is, as you can see, tiny. It's not so hard to picture him firing the gun and missing entirely. The kickback alone would have thrown off his arm.
His aim.
Or aim.
A convincing argument, to be sure.
Haha! Take that, smart prosecution.
Apollo?
Huh? What?
That bit about Machi being tiny and the gun throwing off his aim.
I mean, it's... isn't... Again, like, isn't this kind of just helping to make a point to the...
I mean, I think
To
he
the
made it look worse than I think he was supposed to.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying, like... Even if he can make a point about the gun doing that, I was thinking to myself, like, how does this help me?
Like, the way it's been said here, it just makes it look worse.
Yeah. That's what I'm literally thinking to myself. It's like, they only tried to make a point. He has bad eyesight. Hearing is also going to be a problem. So that makes a point that he'll be a bad aim. And now we're tossing this in. He was like, oh, so her forehead is admitting that the
Aren't you kind of Admitting that he did it.
I'm just adding fuel to the fucking fire here. Oh.
It does not matter why he missed. What matters is that the shooter was, without a doubt, the defendant.
Nice.
Even the defense seems to agree on that point.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah. Right, I really put my foot in it this time.
Yeah, so it kind of didn't matter what we said. But let's get the facts of the matter on the record. If you would, Fräulein Detective. Very well, this witness will add this to her testimony.
Right.
Okay, so it does help. This must be helping somehow. Okay, that's yours. Give me that.
Yeah, from the state of the crime scene, I conclude the shooter was blind. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very crazy indeed. Alright, sure. You can't say he was blind just because of those bullet holes in the wall. Okay. I think I've proven that. I won't call it proof, per se. Huh?
You've merely raised a possibility. Fräulein Detective has made a most logical conjecture based upon the evidence. Of course, there is more evidence than just bullet holes. The defendant was the only one who could have escaped through the air vent.
Objection!
But wait! If he was blind, how would he know about the air vent in the first place?
Ah, very good point. Well, Fräulein Detective, if you would care to explain.
He certainly seems sure of himself. Recall the crime scene if you would. There was a stepladder below the air vent. As it happens, maintenance was scheduled for that day. Custodial staff went around checking all the air vents. I don't believe it. Everyone backstage was told about the maintenance, including Machi. He would have known that there would be a way out of that stepladder.
He fucking knew.
Oh wow, I'm so glad that he can still do all of this successfully while blind. But why is this the first time I'm hearing about this?
Oh man, oh jeez, oh god damn, bro.
this is throwing a whole bunch of can of worms in this fucking case.
Yeah, right. You could have figured it out for yourself. You only needed to consider what that stepladder was doing there.
Uh-huh.
Looks like the defense's objection has been squished by a stepladder.
Thanks, Judge. At least I didn't get exploded yet for wasting your time.
Thank God for that, right? Well, hair forehead? Out of ammunition, perhaps?
I've never seen Prosecutor Kevin so aggressive. Maybe he's caught the scent of blood.
Apollo, don't you have something? Anything? You know what we need? We need something to prove the killer could see.
Oh.
That'll put him in his place.
Proving the shooter was sighted would do it. I will take down one of their central points. Do I have any evidence that can prove that though?
The killer could see.
Yeah, it's kinda
Evidence.
What? How do you see? How could you fucking see?
Toy pressing, no. No, it's not gonna be it found. The victim's left hand. Gunshot wound. Victim shot in the shoulder in my mirrors.
Huh? I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. Like, how do we approve such bullshit?
Something that he could see. What the fuck could that be, bro? I'm not so sure we have something like that. Do I have any evidence that can prove that, though?
Why literally, like, yeah. How will we do that? Wait, read the autopsy again. Well, kind of brought the time up between shooting and left hand. Okay, this doesn't help. Doesn't help at all. Also, the gun is also awkward in that one fucking corner as well, all the way there.
Could have just been dropped after the murder happened anyway. So that.
So either way, that doesn't help either way.
No. Go back again. Key ring found in the victim's house. Okay, looks like okay. That's not gonna be it. This is a tough one, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think the obvious choice is to present something, but I don't know what. Is this something that where we pressed on something? Yeah, we pressed on something anyway. God damn. We need something that to prove the killer could see. That would...
Yeah, so somehow to make a point that this kid or killer could see. What could possibly make a point that he could fucking see something?
What's that saying?
What's this thing?
Leather.
This is like just
sightseeing music. Okay, now go back. Second evidence.
Not this thing?
Yeah. Can you look at it? Evidence when you stole away the keys of my heart held onto so tight. Pleasure, but a fleeting melody it wraps itself around me, and now through the air I fly. Whoa, burning in my heart, burning out in my heart, fire burn my love away. All away like a bullet of love, fire take my life away, all away. Can't do it in the sky.
It doesn't really help, no, does it?
I mean, my only thought process was like, how could he have done the rest of these things? Like, okay, if he killed them, how did he do the rest of these things? Arrest suspicion having shot him some tools.
We're just... We're not just missing so much nonsense here to make a point.
Yeah. Yeah, shot during... Was it? During the performance, he died after leaving me with his last words. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, we can't only present these people anyway. Besides the point, yeah, there's yeah, I don't know, man. I can't think that fucking supernatural right now, and how could he possibly see something?
Yeah, this one really is fucking tough, isn't it? Like, this is not something obvious. I'm genuinely stumped. I don't know. Like, I'm actually struggling to figure it out myself.
No.
Damn, dude. Maybe just go with the show evidence. Present evidence.
Present evidence?
Oh, actually, you know what? If you say no need, what's gonna happen? No need. Actually, no, I don't think that's the right answer. I don't think that's the right answer. I think my only answer is the lyrics. How could he have done the rest of the lyrics?
I mean, her judge has been, you know, really adamant in trying to explode us,
Mm-hmm.
wasting your time, right?
Maybe.
Let's see. Fine, I accept the prosecution's challenge.
As I knew you would, Hair Forehead.
Not exactly how I'm up against here. The prosecution is saying the shooter missed because they couldn't see. Therefore, Maki, who's blind, did it.
Defense will please present their evidence. Evidence that overturns the prosecution claim that the shooter couldn't see.
Huh?
Ah.
Would putting the lyrics in their face right explode us?
It might.
Nothing else.
Or actually,
Nothing.
what are the keys? Keys. Find the victim's left hand holds keys.
This is Gavin's keys. I don't know how he's holding, how he had those keys in his hand, but... It hasn't been brought up for a long while, and why would he have those fucking keys?
Yeah. What's the next page? This is moving gunshot wounds. Okay. I don't know, man. Lyrics, I guess.
We're trying to prove some serious BS here, so...
It really is, man. It's some next level BS. This is some outrageous stuff right here, right now. I'm gonna be real.
Grasping for straws. Explosion. Like... Awkward silence.
I don't know, man. It's just...
He's contemplating like, should I explode their forehead?
Should be once, twice, maybe 3 times. Sounds good.
Yeah. This has been such a waste of my time right now.
I'm not sure that overturns anything, Mr. Justice.
Wrong evidence. I'm guessing.
Apparently, both love and justice are blind.
I have to think. There must be something. Anything.
This doesn't look so good, does it, Apollo?
No, it doesn't.
What do we do?
First, we don't panic. Even though, no, Callum, cancel. No. That was a pressurized moment.
Okay, hold on. Okay, go back. Let's start from the beginning. I feel like maybe we're missing evidence. Maybe we need to get like evidence out of her somehow or something.
Billy Mackey stole the body because of some lyrics.
Because of some lyrics.
He moved the body to match Lana's song.
We moved the body to match Lana's song. How though? How would he fucking do that?
See, this would be a moment if we could present a point that he's blind, but we can't present it.
Wait, can you
Like,
you can't present people? There's no.
People have an option. We can't make an argument here because people is not an option.
Move the body to match Lana's song. Physically, how would he do that, man?
Well, I don't know. The problem is that we don't have a thing to present that point. We can't draw the topic to that. Like nothing in here draws the topic to that.
Okay. Did we press on every single thing so far?
Yeah, we did.
And no one in this country had a motive to kill him. Are you sure we pressed on this?
I don't remember. Unless something new is here. I spoke English. Yeah, and I was gone before.
Okay.
Yeah, like talking about like he never came to this country. Like and then she could say like this is the first time that he came here.
Alright. Okay.
And then the publicity stunt freaking joke is here.
Yeah, right, okay. Okay, that's fine. Much practically, like, oh yeah, he left his signature at the scene.
Yeah, so we're talking. The pressing this will just bring out the fact that she you know showed the fingerprinting tool.
Yeah. No, that was the last sentence which got corrected after this one. This is the one with the subject, and we had to object to that one, to this one, right?
Yeah, but either way, like this.
Yeah, we've done this one. This is where you had to object, and yeah, she corrected her last sentence. Which makes it very likely that the shooter was blind. This prosecution position. Okay. And then this one, from the state of the crime scene, I conclude the shooter was blind. The shooter was blind.
Yeah, that's our infamous line that fucks us over. It will all just lead to. So how do we prove that he could see?
I open evidence again. Okay, what do we have?
Lyrics, do not talk, speak of anything, a poster, murder weapon, whatever this was used for, unrelated. Some using Kevin's.
One sec, your stream froze. One sec, your stream froze. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Discord's loading. Okay, yeah. Right, it's back on now.
Well, in case postcard, murder weapon. We don't not sure what this was used for. Unrelated. That's just Kevin stuffing in his hand, victim's hand. Just the opposite report,
Victim shot in the shoulder now as well.
and that's the room.
Can't see the numbers, Jesse.
It's like nothing we have can make a solid point about eyesight. It's funny, just the funny part. We got nothing here.
Holy shit.
Oh, this is so fucking this is actually obvious, and we're just not thinking of it. Fucking eyesight, man. How did you have fucking eyesight? The spot he's also standing at.
It's very awkward, isn't it?
Yeah, like that will still lead me to say, like, he was shot from the window. But what do I know? Like, that kid would have to have stood right in that corner. And honestly, that if he stood there, that gunshots also kind of would go diagonally to that one shoulder. I mean, to hit those walls. The perspectives here are kind of weird, if you ask me. Either way, like, that's where the window is. He's standing where the window is. Either someone shot him from the window or whatever. But how does any of this make a point about blindness?
Well, it's not gonna be this evidence, I think. Are we missing a... Okay, go back to the first sentence again. I feel like we're missing something. We might just stole the body because of some lyrics. Okay. Wait. Wait, press on the first one. Can you press on the first one? Okay. Okay.
Now we're gonna just read the lyrics.
Okay, that's okay. See, what I'm basically concerned right now is how can Machi do all of this when he's blind? And in this same testimony, Emma is confirming that he's blind. How do we need to tie that somehow together? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Guitar burst into flames, yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Lab is taking up a bullet. For a line, okay, he's singing, it's not bad. My for the finale. The sky. Anyway, the shooter. And we presented the lyrics in that testimony, right?
Yeah, somewhere there. Somewhere here it presented the lyrics.
Okay, he moved the body to match the numbers. Oh yeah, we did the first one, and he moved the body. Okay, how? Okay, press this one. Okay. No clue. Some deep reason. Still yeah, okay. Defense description. Let's see what you Let's show us. No one in this country had a motive. Okay, that's fine. Next one. Okay. Okay, if you go forward and then forward again. So that doesn't Apollo. I know.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Like, what do we do? First, we don't panic. Yes, and we've seen this line. Just resets back here.
Fucking damn, bro.
And pressing this will just lead us back to that eyesight. Nah. Probably literally the hardest part about the whole game so far, ain't it?
There's just no easy way of saying he was blind or not. Maybe press again anyway. Maybe we just need to present something that's the right thing. I don't know what though. How do we present the right thing? Can't say you were blind just because those blues. Okay. I think I've proven that. I don't call it proof per se. Possibility. Never massage projects based upon the evidence. Okay. There's more evidence than just the bullet holes. The friend was the only one who could have escaped the event.
Objection!
So wait, he was blind. What do you know about the events? Okay. Okay. Step ladder, yeah, then the maintenance thing again. Perhaps never something so aggressive. But you have something here then. I could see.
That's the fucking problem moment now. Again. Somehow having something to make a point. I just think we're literally just lacking the actual evidence for this one.
I mean, we've pressed her on everything. I genuinely don't know what we haven't pressed her on. Pretty sure we've done law. I mean, the victim's left hand holds keys to a guitar case and a motorcycle. Damn. What's the next page?
So it's the that's the autopsy, the picture of the crime scene, and then
Let me see it. Just go to the next page.
the fucking dead body. Like that's those three things.
Examine the second thing. This doesn't help us. Okay, never mind. And the third thing.
Oh, the map here. I mean, so. Honestly, I'm still concerned about this stupid freaking
Not the writing.
writing. Yes, but it's just I can't do anything with it. I can't examine what's on this picture. It's not examinable. It's just a JPEG.
I don't know if I'm thinking of this in the wrong way or not. I see what's there. I wonder if the photo could maybe mean something. Or not.
The dead body one.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just literally throwing random guesses. I can't even explain it right now. I don't know what's the answer here, genuinely.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Doesn't work.
We've pressed her on everything, and there hasn't been really anything to shove any evidence in her face, really.
Maybe some shot in Lamoureux's room. Ultimately, like presenting any of this is useless. That doesn't help.
I mean, you know, the only funny thing is like that fourth one.
This here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just funny for the most part.
Yeah, because it says sightseeing.
Yeah. My problem with this though is that freaking text on it. Like, I'm still wondering what is that? What is that text? Why is it there? Just can't fucking read it unless I'm fucking stupid. I wish I could just read it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, we don't know what Apollo hasn't realized it yet either, so he's not gonna bring it up himself. If you go no need, wonder if he'll say anything.
I can't think of anything that proves the shooter could see.
Your face does not exactly project confidence.
Maybe just accept it and move on.
Apollo, grow a backbone. Very well, the witness may continue her testimony.
I get in a word in the in edgewise.
Okay.
Honestly, just for that response alone tells me that we clearly have to present something there. I mean, they're talking like I was supposed to have something, and it's like, are you fucking stupid?
Move the body to match Lamador's song.
It's just you cannot do it. Yeah, you can't.
What's the... Wait, hold on. Move the match Lamador's song. If you look at the song again... I don't think it's this, but... okay, yeah. Just open it. When you stole away the keys, my heart, okay, I'm pushing. Freaking melody, it wraps itself around me and now through the air of flying. Sun, whoa, burning in my heart, fire, burning in my love away. Like a bullet of love, fire, take my life away. Guitar, not together to the sky. There's nothing wrong here. Guess I'm not seeing anything wrong. Go back. What's the fourth? There's the fourth thing. Just that. There's nothing. And
It's kind of useless, honestly. Unless that scrambled text is anything but that doesn't help us make a point about this our freaking guy being not blind.
yeah, it pretty much doesn't say anything, really.
Honestly, usually how this game goes is that the new sentence here is the relevant one.
Sometimes. So here's the thing. This game is. I've told you before. This game is a lot harder than the other games. There's actually times where you have to go back on previous sentences to question those ones because of the new sentence. Because the new sentence essentially kind of contradicts something in the first sentence or something like that.
Yeah, but these ones are not really workable.
I didn't like the signature.
Like we dealt with this one as well more than once. So this one is pointless. That's the lyrics thing right here. We talked about that. We can't make a point about this anyway. This is all about like moving the bodies and all that. Here you'd be like, how he did it if he was blind. We can't present his blindness here.
No, that's really fucking annoying.
And this is where the blindness actually comes into question. So this seems like the only relevant tricky one out of everything right
In
now.
the state of the crime, I conclude the shooter was blind.
So far as I can tell, we have to somehow, in some fucking way, make a point that this could be seen. So we can't really present much of anything here. Like, the weirdest part about this whole thing is the plot, and I mean, there's a lot of points to be made here, and none of them kind of makes a point that you could see. Anything I could think with this diagram doesn't really help us in proving blindness. And there's a whole bunch of other issues in it, but not blindness.
Yeah. You're a pain in the ass, not gonna lie.
I was thinking in my logic in my head, like, this is not gonna do anything. Presenting any of these will just get be fucking exploded. This will never work. As far as I can tell.
Yeah.
No, that'll never work. So it's gotta be these two items, honestly. Something about these two items has to work. It's either this or this.
Potential on the shoulder.
That's what I'm thinking. It's either this one or this one. One or the other. So, something about here has to work. Nothing else will makes lick of sense.
I guess so, yeah.
At best, I could freaking try anyway. Where's the
I mean, at this point, you just have to try. I'll probably maybe try the.
Objection!
Actually, I don't know which one.
Honestly, I want to try the fucking blood writings. Just
I don't think he'll go there, but you can try it, sure.
because that doesn't work, and ultimately the diagram is all we got to work with.
It's not a useful diagram to be honest right now, but yeah.
No. Yes, Herr Forehead. Please give evidence. Present evidence. Ah, Herr Forehead. Are you ready to be exploded again? Yes. Explode me, huh?
Take that!
What? Is
Okay,
the
what about this is the evidence?
my only guess is the positioning, right where he's standing. That's my only guess right now. The photograph of the crime scene.
I don't care much for the smirk on prosecutor Gavin's face, but this is no time to think twice. Time to press on. Yes, Your Honor, the crime scene.
We
There
have
is
to point.
something in here that decisively contradicts the prosecution's point.
We're gonna have to point out something now. Okay. Then perhaps you'd best show us this something. Get your finger out of the breeze and put it to good use, yeah? Very well, show us what you're talking about, Mr. Justice. The conch... Okay. So it is that. It actually is that. He clearly tried to write something. It's the writing. It's
Yeah, but
definitely the
what-
writing.
Yeah, pointing at anything else doesn't work, so... point?
I didn't think he would actually come to this conclusion already. My bad then, I guess.
The contradiction is right there. I mean, I was just concerned about the fucking writing, but I don't know how would this relate to the blindness.
So my explanation is the guy who died couldn't do it because he was too weak. So the killer had to try and write something instead. Does that make sense?
The contradiction is right here. Smeared bloodstains.
I thought it was just my blurry vision. But it really was blurry. The way the victim's hand is raised above his head. Much like a gesture I have seen many times in this court.
It's almost as if he wrote something.
Ah, I get it. At least I think I get it. Get what, Fräulein? When Mr. Latouche was shot, he tried to write something. And what would he write but the shooter's name? And what would he write it in but his own blood? Pretty good, huh?
Thanks for making my point for me. Yes, in fact, that's what I think happens here.
Does seem to be a distinct possibility.
The victim wrote the killer's name. It's certainly a logical conclusion.
Trat, I just wish it wasn't all rubbed out like that. Of course it's rubbed out. Why, if I were the killer... Oh, that's the logic we're going with. He wrote the name, but then the killer saw it, so he had to rub it away. But how could he do it if he's blind? He wouldn't know where or if he wrote anything. That's the logic.
It's just that it's really difficult to come to the conclusion of that freaking thing.
That is such a leap of logic, dude.
Next, the game didn't really. The game never gave us a chance to talk about that writing. I can't even examine it with my own fucking, you know.
No, not really, yeah. I certainly wouldn't want to leave my own name behind. Neither would I.
No one has anything else to say? Like this is that one moment where I have to assume that these characters are think that like that I do. Like, what's up with that blood stain, guys? Can someone talk about it? I have to assume that we're on the same wavelength. There was no hint for it.
I'm gonna be honest, this is a real leap of logic for sure. About what?
So the prosecution accepts this. You agree this was the victim making an attempt to record the name of the killer, and the killer tried to rub the name out. What's your point? What's my point? Let me ask you this: how did the killer know the victim was writing their name? Well, Mr. Littles was writing something in blood. Once the killer saw what it was. Wait.
Once he saw what it was.
But what did you just testify about the shooter? I said they were blind. Huh? Yes, the crime scene itself contradicts that. The killer had to have been able to see. Why would they rub out the name in blood otherwise? Huh? Huh? May I remind the court that the defendant, Machi, is blind. He couldn't have been the shooter. Impossible!
Order! 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 I said, Prosecutor Gavin, you're wasting my goddamn time! What did I just say? Please explain to me what is all this meaning?
Honestly, we didn't waste a serious amount of his time. He got really wasted.
I mean, look at this photo. It seems quite clear that the shooter could see. Yet, up until now... It seems I owed the court an apology. The governors are a band with law enforcement ties, yet a murder occurred. During our concert, apparently, this caused some confusion over jurisdiction. As a result, some reports were not filed in an entirely timely manner. Don't fucking tell me this kid is actually not blind.
I'm not sure I like the vibe I'm getting here.
If this guy randomly says like, nah, he's actually not blind, guys, just trust me. Just trust me on that.
Fuck.
I'ma be big mad, bro. Hey, Apollo, look at him. Why is Prosecutor Gavin all relaxed and smiling like that? Like he knows something we don't, and he's about to tell us. I've got an idea. Let's rock! With these documents. But before that, I have a question for the Fräulein detective. If I may.
What?
Tell me, why do you think that Machi Tobai is blind?
Huh? What did he say?
Oh, we're actually going there, bro.
What are you saying? Of course he's blind.
Of course.
He's the blind pianist, right? So he's... Doesn't Lamure lead him around by the hand all the time? No way.
I have report here in the on the defendant. Machi Tobaye. According to this Machi Tobaye, can see perfectly well.
What?
I fucking knew it, man. It's such bullshit, man. What the fuck? His blindness was merely a publicity ploy by those clever Burgundians. He can see quite well.
Objection!
But you said.
What did I say exactly? Hair forehead. Not once in this course of this trial have I claimed the defendant was blind. The only one who did was Fräulein Detective.
But that's.
I'ma be real. This dude was pretending as if he was. Right, this entire we've been literally playing around in the courtroom on the premise that he was blind, bro.
Yeah, I mean, this prosecutor was just trying to fuck with us.
And by the way, if he had such vital information, he should have said it from the beginning.
See, the church will never explode his ass unlike us.
Absolute dishonesty right here.
Corrupted police force? Yeah.
Honestly.
Where we heard that before?
A significant fact, yes, I couldn't read that. As much it by I can see. Considered much it by I can see. And he was the only one who could have fled through the air vent.
Thanks for all the bullshit.
I see no problem with that.
But what about the bullet holes in the wall?
Yes, the bullet holes. I believe Herr Forehead neatly explains those for us. He didn't miss because he couldn't see. It was the kickback from the 45 caliber revolver. A simple accident, in other words.
Ugh.
How's that? I'm afraid your objection has just flown off for brighter skies.
Ugh.
This is where the real fun.
Yeah, the real fun begins for a hit.
Yeah, probably.
It's like, yo, so much bullshit, I can't handle it.
I knew you didn't have what it took. Bro, don't even. You slimy fucker. You hid information from us. Actual fucking bullshittery, bro.
Yeah, you jerk. Just what was what was I in here for? Comic relief?
A little bit.
I mean, let's be honest, Phoenix is also kind of hit shit and just pull it out in the last fucking second. However, now the prosecutor's like, so anyway, I knew about this whole thing. I was just hood-wagging all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, apologize. Now that you line. Oops, my bad.
Yeah, apologize. Oh, sorry. That's no way to apologize.
He's anchored the Trucy now. Look out.
If we can please end the bickering now.
Whatever, I'm not leaving. I can't leave like this. I'll come up with some clues to solving this case if it kills me.
But your testimony has already given us enough to convict the defendant.
Ugh, don't say that. What? This bloodstain. The criminal tried to wipe it off, right? That seems to be what happened, yes. We might be able to find out what was really written here. Really? You can do that? That's right. With this. Look at that. More random stuff.
More science, damn.
It's called luminol. Yeah. Maybe you know of it. It's a chemical that reacts to blood.
Ah, yes. Have we done those tests yet?
Ah, as if I'm going to tell you.
The bloodstains covered a section of the carpet. In order to perform blood tests, that section was removed and submitted. Perhaps we could request it here in court now. How convenient.
Damn. Right, go for it, Apollo. Huh? I have to do the test? You just have to spray the luminol on it. Simple.
Yeah, simple. Simple, right, Fox? It's simple.
Simple! Like my ass. Chemical that reacts to blood. I've heard of this somewhere.
Yes, I believe an analysis is called for. Have at it.
My precious time is ruined anyway.
You guys wasted enough of my time. I'm already pissed off.
Right, ready? It's easy as pie. Just press space to spray an area. Here, give it a try. The eyes of the entire court are focused on me.
Apollo, your hands are shaking.
Let's do this. Spray! Nice. Spray some more. And some more! I just pressed space 3 times. And now comes the 4th time. What is this anymore? It beeps. Something, there's numbers there though.
Ipsy? What the hell?
Wow, it really works.
This must be the power of science.
It says IPXX314206.
Was
What
definitely
does that mean?
some kind of a code.
Is that the killer's name?
Maybe it is. What was that? If the killer was a robot. Aha, I have it.
So what is it?
I thought those letters IPXX looked familiar. And this is an Interpol ID number.
Interpol? You mean the International Police Agency?
Yes. Most are undercover agents working to solve international crimes. But why would he write that number?
Why would Mr. Those even know a number like that?
Good show, Fräulein Detective. Rock on!
Huh?
Your Honor, we can verify this number immediately. Darian, are you there? Come up to the witness stand. Darian, you heard what we need? Go check into this Interpol ID number. Sure thing. Give me 30 minutes. No, give me 27.
30 minutes of my precious time are about to be wasted again.
Objection! Actually, it will be 27. Mr. Gavin, this does not make me any happier. If anything, now I'm more mad because you objected to something I'm clearly already annoyed at. I'm not sure what to think of all of this. All I know is my time is being wasted.
And someone's gonna be exploded today. Real bad.
The prosecution case is airtight, or so it seems. Yet if this number is really that of an Interpol agent.
Oh wait, I know. What if Machi is real? Machi Dubai is really an undercover Interpol agent.
That would be a possibility. A possibility, yes. And one that would mark him as the killer for certain.
Why did those know an Interpol ID number? That's what I want to know.
Well, we have some time while we await Darian's report. Let's work on unraveling another mystery, shall we? A curious mystery concerning Machi Tobaye.
What are you talking about?
Fräulein Detective, please accept my apologies. I received word that the defendant could, in fact, see just before the trial began.
And you were still quiet about it.
Even still, it seems too much of a bother to tell you. It seemed too much of a bother to tell you? Fucking hell.
Bruh.
You could have told the
You
entire
had
court.
that last bit.
Thus, does this not raise a rather straightforward question?
Well, sure. Why did Machi pretend he couldn't see?
Exactly. It makes little sense. What do you think, Herr Forehead?
Huh? Me?
Machi Tobaya pretended he was blind. Do you know why?
How could he know?
Wait, Prosecutor Gavin knows why, doesn't he?
He knows from the start of the trial. He's been leading us on the whole time, and no fucking shit.
Something wrong? Do you think perhaps this is all some kind of a game?
For you, it is.
Know that the moment I heard that report, I knew why. I suppose people who have sold over 1 million records really are something else.
What does that have to do with anything?
There was a reason why Machi Tobaya pretended to be blind. But it wasn't for his own sake. Getting the picture now?
Was it for himself?
Well, Mr. Justice, can you present evidence that shows us why the defendant had to feign blindness?
Here we go again. Proving more points without blindness.
You got a court record. Is that for picture, really? Right? It's gotta be. There's one publicity postcard. I'm almost certain it's this. It's because of like performance and like publicity thing, right? Like that would be my only guess. But other than that,
I mean, we got nothing to lose, right? So
I mean, nah.
Machi had no reason to pretend he couldn't see it, which means no, it couldn't be.
Good show here, Forehead. It seems you've thought of something.
Why can't I figure these things out on my own? I hate having to take my cues from this guy. Very well, look at this. This is why he was pretending he couldn't see.
Okay.
Is either this or what else?
I don't think that one's it.
I mean, what else could possibly work at this point?
Okay, yeah, give it. We'll probably explode, but I wonder if really is this. It is that, okay. That is Lamiror.
Lamiror and Machi Tobaya recall their relationship, in particular, their unique arrangement over the years before visiting our country. Lamiror and her pianist, they would have always walked together, she leading him by the hand. Even when they got on the stage, she would lead him to the piano. She would walk all the way over there with him. That's right, because he was blind. She had led him all times, never letting him go.
All times?
Yet, we have just learned something that makes their arrangement peculiar indeed. Machi could see. Why did they have to keep up this act the whole time?
Well, wasn't it part of their performance?
I think there's a simple explanation. Machi did not need to be led by the hand at all. That can only mean one thing. Really? Really, it was all the other way around. The one who needed to be led by hand was Lamiror.
Oh. What? What?
Reverse card situation, eh?
What's this? So you mean to say that Lamiror is... she's...
You're not gonna say she's blind, right? Damn. I mean,
So that's why Gavin knew that her testimony wouldn't work.
but she still knew so much information about the situation, and then she was like, "Okay, I was actually at the window and I saw all of." Oh my god! All of that fucking charade right there.
Honestly. That's...
What?
Order! 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 My time is wasted plenty here! Shut the fuck up! This is crazy! Prosecutor Gavin, explain this immediately! Wait, what is it? This is great. Okay, this is crazy. Is it now? Please shed some sanity on this madness. The defense has made an outrageous claim. The only thing outrageous I see about the defense is his vast forehead. Jesus Christ. Yet I see it is not vast in vain this time. He is quite correct. But that makes no sense.
Yeah, wasn't she supposed to be the landscape painter in sound or something?
Well, since we have her here, why not ask Lamiror herself? I believe she's still in the witness waiting room. Apollo, what does this mean for our case?
Oh, fucking bullshit, that's what.
No kidding.
Don't ask me, I had no idea she couldn't see. I hadn't even imagined it until now.
Bailiff, bring in Lamiror. Lamiror, bring her in now. Lamiror. It pains me deeply to call you before us again in this way.
That pains you for sure. You fucking pulled this whole nonsense on us.
And yet I must. Please, I do not be concerned on my behalf.
Those eyes. She really can't see? Really?
It is true. How funny it is that a tiny lie born in the Burgundian countryside.
And being blind is not a tiny lie, okay?
Big fucking deal, yeah, for sure. Would one day grow to entangle the entire world. So you are? Yes, as I mentioned before, I have no memory of the time before I became Lamiror. No two that my memories begin in darkness. The word light has no meaning in Lamiror. I see. You may recall me saying something towards the beginning of this trial here, Forehead.
What's that?
I believe I said it was unfortunate this crime had no direct witness.
Still a
Or
dickhead.
that it.
Like, ah. Still a dickhead. That don't matter.
Now, Lamiror, I must ask you to stand once more. Will you testify to the court about your eyes? Of course. It was never my intent to deceive any of you.
And here you are deceiving us.
May I begin, Your Honor? Oh, yes, of course. Though I admit I'm a little lost here.
I think we're all a bit lost here, Your Honor.
Maybe. Oh boy. I have no memory of the light. I debut in a world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with my PR line before he knew this. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone in my staff knew, of course, but no others. But this is a murder trial, and you're wasting my time with your blindness? I apologize. It was part of my contract, you see.
Your contract told me to waste my time.
I was to keep my blindness a secret no matter what. Music is everything for me. I never imagined something like this would... She told us the truth in the beginning. When she said she saw nothing...
Nice.
Very well. Does the defense have anything to add?
I like to cross-examine.
But what is there left to ask?
There was one thing in her testimony that bothered me.
Perhaps it is best we let you get it out of your system. Someday you'll come to understand the importance of thinking of yourself for yourself. Very well, the defense may begin. However, my time is running really short. I don't like where this is going.
You can see the blood vessels appearing on his bald scalp. The frustration is real.
Be aware, this court will not tolerate any questions deemed too stressful to the witness. Are we threatened? Are we not allowed to press so easily?
Be aware that this court will not tolerate any further time waste. Okay, there was only one part that bothered me. Just let me ask about that and I'll be happy. Right.
So if we press, are we gonna get penalized? I debut in the world of darkness.
Okay, so I have no memory of the light. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with my VR line before he knew this. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others. You know, if I really can't press it, I swear to fucking god.
Okay. Well, let's start with something that would seem obvious to press, right? In case we're actually getting penalized for pressing. Just because the judge seems a bit eggy or aggy.
I mean, look how much time has been wasted.
Mr. Justice, I smell time wastage.
I have no memory of the light. I doubted that I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with my PR line before he knew this. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others.
That previous one? Oh, silly, I had to pretend I could see.
Such bra, man. This is bra nation.
Okay, I think this might be the only one because she still knew. She still somehow knew that Litaus got shot somehow, right? If I were to question anything, it might be that. So how did she know still? Was it just an educated guess, or did she actually somehow know though?
Well, all things considered, this line seems a bunch of nonsense. This line is just a bunch of nonsense. This
I mean, I don't see really anything. My PR line before he knew it. Well, my producer came up with my PR. Okay, yeah.
I'm like, this and this. Like, these two lines right here, I'm like...
Staff knew, of course, but no others. Okay. My staff knew. So that probably means the two also knew, if that matters. Right? That's just my only guess.
Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others.
I mean, okay, so one of the last two lines probably.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, I have no memory of the light. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. My brother knew this, so I had to pretend I couldn't see. Can I look at that, what you will call it? It doesn't let me look at that. I wanna press this one personally, I don't know about you.
I roll myself. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, I think that might be the right one, to be honest. I feel like that one will give us actually good information.
When you say your staff, do you include Ludus?
Of course, he was my manager.
So he knew, and that's what's been bugging me.
Okay, is that one? Something the matter, Mr. Justice? You're not wasting my time, are you? I believe he is, Herr Judge. See, his forehead is shining nothing but his reflection of time wastage.
It's blinding all of us and just wasting our time.
I believe I know what is bothering our young defense attorney. You're thinking of when you discovered the body, yes? Is he right, Apollo?
Thinking of the body. I'm just recalling a few things in my head. Like, he's dying words is like witness, cold, can't see, and siren.
Yeah.
Those were his last words, mostly. There's a can't see in the statement, I guess. Whether it has relevance or not.
Maybe.
Yes, I was. He's alive. Mr. Ladals, can you hear me?
No, you're shit.
Still not this shit. We've been through this how many times now?
Literally.
Cold, so cold. Witness. You're cold? Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Help is on the way. Can't see. Well, I can't see. Well, we're assuming that means that he can't see. He's dying. But
yeah, I think. Right.
But maybe this whole time he's actually just talking key words here, like coldness, cold, witness, can't see, and then siren.
Yeah.
Hang in there, Mr. Ladals. Tell me, who was the witness? Yes. Siren. Mr. Ladals told me to ask the witness, and he named you.
That's fucking weird.
Why would he do that? He knew you were blind.
That's weird. I don't know. Tisk.
What did I just say? Not your wife.
What did I just say? You need to learn to think for yourself.
Meaning what?
There is no mystery here if you recall everything he said. Think of his last word once more. The witness, siren. I heard them many times, along with a little play acting by our defense. I remember them well myself, but that statement is not what I refer. I meant what he said before.
Before? What came before that? Oh!
That's right. He tried to tell you. When he said can't see, he wasn't talking about himself. He was talking about the witness. I see. Suba's defense did not. Well, her forehead. Try explaining and looking at the facts first next time.
There's so much bullshit here. What facts am I looking at?
Order! Order! Recall Lamiro's earlier testimony. I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. But she could have heard those gunshots. I thought we proved that. That is not most important here. The most important point here. The moment he was shot, Mr. Letus witnessed her through that window. Why else would he have named her as a witness? Kinda has a point, really. What are you thinking?
But
Well, the way he fell?
if he was looking at the window to see her through the window and something shot him the way that he got shot and he fell on his front to the ground. It's like, what is the angle here? What am I
I mean, the thing is, I don't think he immediately died, right? I think the problem is that
This is also still showing that someone's holding a gun, towards the other side, other ways. Someone's in the room, standing there clearly. If this image is correct.
yeah, but we can only guess that. It's not a piece of evidence we can actually like use.
I'm just telling you, like, it's just another issue here, for me to ponder.
It is technically an issue. Yeah. But I really did hear them. 2 gunshots and the man's voice. Unfortunately, such a thing was impossible. The window was closed. We have already run simulations, of course.
Why, we went to a similar room and shot fucking revolvers?
They probably just made a loud sound. But it was so clear. If I heard that voice, I would know it in an instant. Your Honor. What is it, bailiff? Can't you see you're wasting my time? We're in a session here. I got already plenty of people wasting my time, not you too. We have the results back from the investigation. Oh, an investigation? Ah, the Interpol number that Mr. Letus left us. Well, let's hear it. We will continue this cross-examination afterward. Detective Crescent, your report, please. I asked Interpol about the number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. Quick work as always, Darian. Well, tell us about the number. Is the defendant a secret agent? IPX 314206. This agent registered under this number was Romain Letouce.
So he just wrote his own numbers in?
What? Our undercover Interpol agent was Mr. Letouce himself. He was apparently in the middle of an operation.
So when he wrote those letters,
He was trying to tell us his own identity. And a cautious killer tried to wipe them away. Mr. Letouce was an undercover Interpol agent? So him being Lamiror's manager...
was just a cover, most likely.
There's one other important detail I found. Well, out with it. It concerns that 45 caliber revolver, the murder weapon. Apparently, it belonged to Romain Letouce. He had an Interpol permit to carry firearms. And the registration number in the revolver matched. So the victim was killed with his own weapon, which makes sense. It's hard to imagine someone who wasn't an Interpol agent with such a large revolver.
So the victim was an Interpol agent on the undercover up. I wonder how that ties into everything.
It's got to tie in somehow, you'd think.
Yeah, somehow.
Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescent. It's a great help. Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out. Fate! Lamiror, is something the matter? You're not gonna waste my time, are you? No, no. That voice just now. Darian? Mr. Darian, is it? It was him. I'm sure of it. It was him? You aren't saying... that voice I heard talking to Mr. Letouce when I heard the gunshot fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darian. Is this some kind of a joke?
What?
No way.
The courtroom fell into such chaotic state, the trial had to be suspended temporarily. I'd never seen that happen before. Of course, it's not every day that you get an accusation like that one. Lamiror fingering Darian Crescent. Not only is he a guitarist, he's a detective. Could it really have been been his voice Lamiror heard? Things were changing fast, and frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it.
Hey, no wimping out now, Apollo. Nah, we fucking made
honestly,
it.
proving that fucking blindness, though, I swear to fucking God.
That was crazy, wasn't it? That was genuinely the craziest thing before. Ever, you know.
Because again, like you're telling me I have to think how these fucking characters at the moment understand the plot, so I have to think from their perspective. In my own perspective, I'm like, so what's with that plot? But I can't do anything with it. We're not talking about it, so that's not gonna work here. This time that works here. I have to think for myself.
Yeah, basically.
That's a lot of bullshit. Like, I need to think for these characters. I can't think for myself.
Oh, yeah. No, this would be it, because I need to go to bed. Get some sleep before work. Oh, yeah. Honestly, yeah, that took... That fucking blindness really took a fucking while to figure out. Holy shit. Oh my god. Because we literally have to think like one step ahead in a way. We have to like... And again, like that was just genuinely just a leap of logic. You had to assume that. We kind of had an idea, but technically, but we weren't sure if that's where the game was headed. There was like no hint or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, but yeah, for anyone that was watching, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. See you later.